Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions as we just walk through the Word of God together every day. Passage from the Old, New, Psalms, and Proverbs, and we'll finish the entire Bible in 1 year. Now, my little thought every day is just to bring out one beautiful little truth from part of the passages, and then I'll tweet you a few more during the day. Our passage today comes from Luke chapter 2. I want us to look at the thought of destiny. Each and every one of us has the hand of God upon our lives. God has a purpose for our lives. You and I are children of destiny. Every one of us has an unlimited future ahead of us. But we need to understand how destiny develops. Now let's look up at Jesus here in Luke chapter 2, verse 39 and 40. When Joseph and Mary had done everything required by the law of the Lord, they returned to Galilee in their own town of Nazareth. And the child grew and became strong and was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Now look at verse 51 and 52. Then he went down to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them, but his mother treasured all these things in her heart. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and men. Now look back to John the Baptist's life in chapter 1, verse 80. And the child grew and became strong in spirit, and he lived in the desert until he publicly appeared in Israel. Now look over to chapter 3, verse 2. During the high priesthood of Annas and Caiaphas, the word of the Lord came to John, son of Zechariah, in the desert. Now there's several principles I want you to see here. First of all, destiny develops slowly. You're not going to go from a nobody to a somebody overnight. You're not going to see your destiny just come upon you instantly. It developed in Jesus' life for over 30 years. It developed in John the Baptist's life for over 30 years. Each one of these men developed slowly. So we need to realize this concept of instant success is a man-made phenomenon brought about by a fast food philosophy. There is no such thing as instant prosperity. There is no such thing as instant success. We're going to develop our destinies slowly. So please, I know it's very encouraging for you to hear a sermon and everybody makes you feel like you're going to achieve all of your dreams next week, but it doesn't work like that. Destiny develops slowly. Secondly, destiny develops in obscurity. Jesus grew and developed in a little town called Nazareth, and really it's not even a town. It's not even a village. It's a barrio. In Jesus' day, Nazareth was a no place for nobodies. It was just, it was nothing. It was, please, you have to understand, when I say it wasn't even a village, it wasn't even a village. It was an extremely small, isolated area. John developed in the desert. Now I want you to also notice here, your destiny is going to develop in obscurity. You're not going to get launched into prominence and the world scene and become one of the top 500 businessmen in the Philippines next week. You're going to develop in obscurity. People aren't even going to know you exist. Now, that developing in obscurity, forgive me, it helps you learn. It helps you grow without the pressures of pride and without the pressures of all kinds of other things being placed upon you. So allow God to develop your destiny slowly. Allow God to develop your destiny in obscurity. And thirdly, your destiny will develop in obedience. I want you to notice that in Jesus' life, he went down and obeyed his parents. He knew who he was. He said, I must be about my Father's business. I must be in my Father's house. He knew who he was, but he still obeyed Mary and Joseph. Destiny is never defiant. I often see greatness and destiny preached today with almost a defiance, and you can step on other people and all that. I'm sorry, destiny is not like that. Destiny develops slowly, it develops in obscurity, and it develops in a life of obedience. It never develops in a defiant heart. Now I want you to go back and think about these things today a little bit and begin to realize God has a purpose for your life. And right now, if you're developing in obscurity and things are going a little slow, just keep your heart obedient, keep your heart submissive, keep yourself sweet on the inside. God has a great future for you.